morning, everyone, and welcome to Petway Elementary School. My name is Jacqueline Montaluzzo. I'm the principal. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day today to start it with us. This event every year is tearjerker. I'm going to tell you now, we have tissues ready up here. It's a really important time for our 5th grade. They're starting their journey to prepare for middle school, and we want them to have good role models, guides, people to help them. And that's why you are all here today. So we truly appreciate you taking the time. And all of this would not be possible without our VEA and our grant that we do every year to do this. And to tell you a little bit more about that is one of our 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Patty Ocasio-L. If you will come up, she will tell you a little bit more. But while she's coming up, I just want Mrs. Bordeaux, Mrs. Merkel, Mrs. Petrini, Mrs. Brooks, and Mrs. Ocasio. You guys are standing kind of all around the room. They did all of this. They decorated, they planned, they gave up their own time to make this room look beautiful and to put on this event for you, in addition to working in the classrooms with the students in their writing and choosing of the role model and what they wanted to say to express their thoughts and feelings. So we give them a round of applause. We truly appreciate all our guys. I also want to thank Mrs. Diorio and Ms. Aletto, who are here signing with a couple of our 5th graders from our deaf education program. They do everything that our normal 5th grade would do, and we really appreciate all the time and effort they put in as this as well. So thank you to Mrs. Diorio and to Ms. Aletto. Thank you. And then Mrs. Hoskins.
Good morning, distinguished guests, role models, students, and staff. We welcome you again to our annual 5th grade Role Model Breakfast. This is an important learning event for our students, but also a special memory made between each mentor and mentee. We would like to share our deep gratitude to the VEA Violent Education Association for making this event possible through a generous grant we received by them. Also, we have a saying here at Petway: once a patriot, always a patriot. And so on the tables, you have plants that are before you that were grown and cared for by former Petway patriots from Ms. Holt's class. They were grown in the VHS Rise Greenhouse and Garden Center, and they're part of your parting gifts this morning. So please feel free to take one on your way out. So we hope everyone enjoys today's special event. We thank you again for coming. Muchas gracias. Let's get a few more in. Arigato, spasibo, asante. All the lovely ways to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming today.
Mrs. Andrews is our choral director here at Petway. She's in her 2nd year of taking over our chorus. We just had 4 students who were able to perform at the All South Jersey, in Washington Township a couple weekends ago, and they performed with students from all over South Jersey. We are super proud of them and all that they continue to achieve. Mrs. Andrews. Thank you so much. Let's one more round of applause for the wonderful Petway chorus. You guys were amazing. Thank you so much. I just want to talk briefly today about something that's very special, which is this idea of a role model. And you might have heard the term before, but when you really dissect it, what does it mean? Well, a role model is someone that you look up to, someone you admire, someone whose actions and behaviors that you try to emulate. But why is it important to have a role model, you ask? And the kids do ask this. As we write and the teachers are getting them to really think about the whys, it is important to know why. So think about it this way. As you grow and learn, you learn about the world. You guys are like little sponges. You absorb everything around you. And who better to learn and absorb than from someone you admire and respect? A role model can show you how to be kind, how to work hard, how to persevere through challenges, and how to dream big. It can inspire you to become the best version of yourself. But role models aren't just important for learning good habits and values. They also play a crucial role in shaping your aspirations and goals for your future. When you see someone achieving their dreams, it makes you believe that you can do the same. It gives you the confidence to chase your own passions and ambitions, no matter how big they may seem. So, to all the role models out there, whether you're a teacher, a parent, a coach, a friend, a neighbor, I want to take a moment to thank you. Thank you for the time and effort you invest in nurturing and guiding the young minds of Petway Elementary School. Thank you for being positive influences and by leading by example. You may not always realize it, but your impact reaches far beyond the classroom or the playing field. You are shaping the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of tomorrow. And to you, the students of Petway Elementary School, our 5th graders who are getting ready to move forward, remember this: you are never too young to be a role model yourself. Your actions, your words have power, and you never know who might be watching you. We have 300 little sets of eyes in grades K through 3 who are looking up to you guys daily, in the hallways, in passing, cafeterias, buses. So please continue to be excellent role models. Strive to be kind, compassionate, and resilient in all that you do. You all have the potential to make a difference in the world, starting right here and right now. So thank you to our role models, and thank you to our 5th graders. At this time, I would like to start with our student leaders from Mrs. Petrini's class, Miss Juliana Pace, who will be reading the essay she wrote about her mother. Oh, Mom, you're coming up too. Nice try, Mrs. Pace. Mrs. Amy Pace, come on up.
I have a role model that I admire for being honest like Captain America, hardworking like Spider-Man, and caring like Wonder Woman. To me, a role model is someone who sets an example through their hard work, dedication, and caring nature. You might be thinking of a different superhero, but for me, my hero and my role model is my mom, Amy Pace. My mom embodies all of these qualities, and that's why she's my role model. She's not a celebrity, TikTok star, or influencer, but she's an influencer to me. I look up to her and inspired to be like her when I grow up. First of all, my mom is the most honest person in the world. My mom is honest about my drawings because one time back at the beginning of the year, I drew my little sister, Alessia, and she said it looked bad before Alessia saw the drawing. My mom helped me fix it. My mom is also honest with me about my writing that I do in school. When we were doing our tricky writing, I showed her at home, and she helped me change some words and she helped me with my grammar too. Even when we were doing our elf writing, she helped me the best she could. My mom is also honest about my cooking because in summer 2023, I made a cake for our family, and she was honest about how I put the ingredients, icing, and toppings in or on the cake. This is why my mom is honest. Also, my mom is the most caring person in the world that I know. Every morning, no matter what, she helps me with my hair, even if it looks like a big mess, or it's just really knotted. She carefully helps make it look good for school. She even helps me with my cheer and dance, hair, and makeup. And it takes a lot of work. When I was 5 years old, she taught me how to tie my shoe, but when everyone else came in the room, I couldn't do it. She walked me through it, and I was able to do it. This is why my mom is caring. Best of all, my mom is hardworking because she brings me to dance and cheer even when she's tired. She has worked from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and she comes home and still cooks dinner. In 4th grade, when she took me to work with her, she worked all day, made dinner, and brought me to dance when she got home. Her days are very busy, and she works hard to manage and keep everything in order. I know I am lucky to have such a working mother. Most of all, my mom is honest, caring, and hardworking, which are only some of the reasons why my mom is my role model. There are a lot more traits to describe my mom, but these are the 3 main ones. I am so happy you are my role model, Mom, and my favorite person in the world. Thank you for always being there when I needed you the most. This is why I chose you as my role model. I couldn't imagine anyone else filling that role. Thank you for being my superhero.
Great job, thank you, Juliana. All right, next we have for Mrs. Brooks' class, Ms. Cassie Lopez. She will be reading to her role model, Ms. Crystal Lopez. Here comes class.
I chose my mom because she is so caring, hardworking, and funny. And she is also the best mom anyone could ever wish for. To begin with, she always does what's best for everyone else before herself. She always helps my family when they are feeling ill and need medicine. She takes care of us to make us feel better. She prepares meals for us, and she keeps us in line. If I forget something like my homework or homework for school, she would always bring it for me so I wouldn't get in trouble or lose a token for being unprepared. She would always do anything to make us feel happy, like watch a movie, take us to visit family members, and take me to dance. One time out of nowhere, it was like 5 in the morning, and she told us to get ready, so we did. We got on an airplane, but I fell asleep. And when we got there, it was like magic to my eyes. I looked up and I saw a big, beautiful castle. It's a moment I'll never forget. Secondly, she is so hardworking. She is so hardworking that when she is sick, she still tries to go to work and has to report 8:30 to 5 p.m. One time she went to work when she had a really bad headache so we can at least get 2 vacations in a year. After all her long days of work, she would come home, cook, take care of my siblings, and she can't relax or lay down because she has to pick me up from the US where my dad stays. Sometimes I clean the house. If my brother makes a mess, I make him a bottle and I'll do whatever I can to help her in any way. Lastly, my mom is devoted to me. She never left my side for anything, no matter what. Even though she doesn't have a Rolex or a Rolls Royce or a Gucci purse, she's still perfect in many ways. In my eyes, nobody can be compared to her. She would always have to win if I was the judge. My mom always helps me through my problems. Since I'm starting middle school next year, she already had a talk with me. The talk was about nobody should get to your head even though you're a little petite. Just go to school and have fun and learn. Don't let anything get to your head. All I could say was, I love you, Mom. She honestly just wants the best for me, and I know she will always have my back and best interests in mind. She lets me know she will always be there for me. This makes her a very devoted mother. My mom has amazing talents and traits, but I feel I chose these because these are what makes her a strong woman. I just want her to know I couldn't wish for any other love. I know I am very loved, and I just want to be like my mom when I'm older. I will never stop telling my mom this because this is a fact and it's not even a little bit false. I will soon grow up to be a strong woman because a strong woman raised me. Thank you for being my amazing one and only mother.
Great job. All right, for Mrs. Merkel's class, Mr. Thomas Souders, and his role model, Ms. Cheryl Cebulski.
Stating that you care for someone and showing that with action that you care for someone are two completely different concepts. I am lucky to say I have someone in my life that really does care about me. This is why I chose her to be my role model. An unknown author once said, "My aunt has ears that listens, hands, arms that hug and hold, a love that's never ended, and a heart that's made of gold." My aunt, Cheryl Cebulski, is an aunt who shows she loves and supports me. She helps me study for school. She makes me happy by always saying positive thoughts to me, and she always spends time with me. First and most importantly, my Aunt Cheryl helps me with my schoolwork. She has taken time to create and laminate flashcards for me to study from. This has helped me so much in school. She also helps me study by my multiplication facts, while encouraging me to practice by writing math problems and solving them. My aunt knows I struggle with schoolwork. She tries to find ways to make me understand what I'm learning in school. I really appreciate all that she does for me, to make me succeed within my education. Along with helping me with my homework, my aunt also makes me happy by always saying positive thoughts to me when I'm upset. For instance, there are many times where I get frustrated when I'm doing homework or flunking tests. However, my aunt never lets me stay in that zone of frustration for too long. During those times, my aunt always tells me practice makes perfect to ease my frustration. In addition, whenever I'm feeling sad or missing my parents, she tells me it will be okay and that I will grow up to be powerful. My aunt always uplifts my spirit, and that is why she is needed in my life. Without her, I wouldn't know how to keep pushing through life troubles. Last but not least, my aunt spends time with me. For example, we play Fortnite together. While we're playing Fortnite, there's always competition and laughter. She also takes me out to eat. One time we went to Chick-fil-A for dinner, and it was the best time ever. There was another time when my aunt took me to a trampoline park for my birthday. It was so generous of her to plan a birthday event for me. Thanks to my aunt's kindness, I had the best birthday ever. I appreciate my aunt spending time with me, and I enjoy every moment of it. In conclusion, my aunt Cheryl helps me with my schoolwork. She makes me happy by always sharing positive thoughts with me. When I'm upset and She is the best person ever. I am very happy and lucky to have her in my life. She does a lot for me, and I love her a lot, so much. And my Aunt Cheryl, you are the best, and I want you to know that. I see what you do for me, and I will forever appreciate all that, the love and support you give me.
Thank you so much. I love the theme that we see is that how much you don't realize they're watching and they really are paying attention to all the little things that you guys do each and every day. For Ms. Acasio's L class, Ms. Acasio L's class, our next reader will be Liliana Bermudez, reading about her role model, and our music teacher, Ms. Rebecca Allen.
Some people might think that all teachers are the same, but there's always that one teacher that you love and care about the most. One who sticks by your side and never leaves you behind. A role model. A high school band director, Les Lang, once said, other teachers teach you how to do something, but band teachers teach you how to be something. I have that special teacher in my life. She's so special to me. She's always so kind, even when she's with the whole band. She tries her hardest every day, and she always is helping me when I get stuck or lost. I would never have made it through this physical journey without her. For all these reasons and more, my instrumental music teacher, Miss Rebecca Allen, is my role model. Mrs. Allen is always so nice. I learned so much from her. She tries her hardest to keep her cool, even when everyone in the band is talking. Her presence just makes me feel like no matter what I can do, I can't mess up. I hope she will always be this nice so that other students get to experience her kindness and incredible techniques. Eventually, everything that she has taught me will end up on stage. I just wish she could teach me next year. Unfortunately, she cannot. I also wish she would get an award for the best music director. She makes me feel so special because she's so kind. Her kindness meter is simply off the charts. Rebecca Allen always does her best to stay smiling. She never gets mad, and she always tries her hardest when she's with the whole band. Going to band is a special thing you can do, and it's so nice how she does things, and how she can be like this. Other teachers might yell if some people are doing the wrong thing, but she just keeps her cool, making sure everyone is doing their best. She tries to get along with everyone, even though sometimes they misbehave. She tells them to quiet down, and they usually listen. If anyone ever gets off track, she goes up to them and practices each part. Then it sounds amazing. I like how she works things and makes sure everyone knows what they're doing. It's crazy how she goes from school to school, day after day. It's amazing how she stays positive. Her smiling face always brightens up my days. When I go to band, she always ensures I'm on the right page because it's easy to get lost when you're learning how to play an instrument. Every time I get lost, I ask and she helps. Or when I'm on the right page and someone's playing a different melody and I get lost, she comes over and starts playing on her instrument, which really helps me. I have such an amazing time at band music. I know she helps other students like she does for me, and I'm always scared of getting things wrong, but she doesn't get mad or anything. She just says, okay, let's work on this. She's always patient with me until I get things, and then I finally do. She helps me so much. Mrs. Allen has always been such an important part of my last 2 years at Petway. I love playing the trombone, and I have so much appreciation for the respect of my band teacher. For all these reasons and more, Mrs. Allen is my role model. So thank you, Mrs. Allen, for the 2 years and the best beginning of my musical journey.
Thank you, Liliana. Our last student reader will be from Mrs. Bordeaux's class. We'll ask Corinne Ortiz, please come forward, who will be reading about her role model, Miss Olga Flores.
to Disney World with her other family members, she brought me back really cool souvenirs. That made me really happy when she did that, and I was so appreciative. She has always liked to put a smile on my face ever since I was little. Another reason why she is so special to me is because she is so generous to me. Anytime we go out to eat, if she has something she didn't eat, she always gives it to me. Another example of why she is so generous to me is that whenever she brings me to an arcade and plays one of those punching games, she gives me whatever she wants. It always means so much to me when she does that. She has such a generous heart. Having someone who loves you beyond measure is life-changing and so important. And that is exactly what my godmother is to me. Ever since she came into my life had a deep change. She always tells me how much she loves me, and I hope she knows how very much I love her too. I can't imagine my life without her in it. Her love surrounds me and makes me feel confident like I can conquer the world. Love is a powerful thing, and my role model is Superwoman. People come in and out of your life for all sorts of reasons. I'm eternally grateful that I have someone who makes me smile, who is very generous, and who loves me unconditionally. I know as long as I live, she will never leave my side. For all these reasons and more, my godmother, Olga Flores, is my role model. Thank you for being such an important part of my life. I love you.
Great job, Corinne. The students who read today volunteered to do so. Not everyone was wanting to come up here and stand in front of hundreds of people and read and speak into the microphone. So it takes a lot to be able to do that, especially as a fifth grader. So congratulations to the five of you who did read. You did a great job. I would ask quickly, if our role models please stand so that our students can give them a round of applause. But if you are here as a role model, please stand. And you guys can look around the room and see the many faces and give them a round of applause. They're great. Thank you, role models. Once again, you never know. You hear it from the little details that the kids remember. They remember that you gave them their leftovers from dinner. And that little thing is such an important part of their lives. So the same way I told our fifth graders that our little ones are always watching. Know that they are always watching everything we do, everything we say. Our words matter, our actions matter. And people will always remember how you made them feel. So you are all doing something right out there, and we truly, truly appreciate it. Also taking the time to probably take off the work and be here with us this morning is another sacrifice that you have made, and we really do appreciate it. We appreciate you partnering with us and being there for our students. That concludes our morning. We hope you enjoyed our role model breakfast. Our fifth graders will be staying behind, so when you take your time, say your goodbyes, and fifth grade, you will stay, and then we will take you out that class when you're done. So once again, thank you. Please drive safely, and have a great day.